And then I talked to my buddy who's making $5,500 a month, and he's like, I can't save 40%. There's no way. I'm like, there is a way. You can save 40%. People use the word can't too loosely.
The 40%, saving 40% of your own money. So when did you find that to be the most critical? Was that, hindsight's 2020? Is that something you always went into? What were you doing during those 2 years? You want to talk about that a little bit more and bring some light to the people as to why that's so important?
So I just did it. We did it from the beginning. The whole process for me is I wanted to buy real estate. And at the time, I didn't know any other way to get money outside of earning it and saving it. So that's what we did. We saved a bunch of our money, and then we bought more deals. And now I look at it and I see other people struggling. And so we don't, as a little side note, but I'm bringing it back around. We do a lot of affordable housing. We got people, applying for apartments where they got $1,400. They're making $1,400 a month, and they're making it. And then I talked to my buddy who's making $5,500 a month, and he's like, I can't save 40%. There's no way. I'm like, there is a way. You can save 40%. People use the word can't too loosely.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, they for sure. And honestly, I think the biggest thing is it goes back to financial literacy, and it talks about financials, right? Like we use financials to evaluate properties, but I don't think a lot of us are using financials to evaluate our current general ledger. You should know what's coming in and out of your bank account, because that's the only thing. That's the only way you'll be able to track. You should know to the very T, what your expenses are monthly. And again, I'm a huge fan of Set for Life. I think it was Scott Strange. Is that what it is? That's a really good book for those of you guys. Bigger.
But I think another note on the savings is, and I was, my dad didn't know anything about money, but he somehow was interested in compound interest and showed me one of the compound interest calculators when I was young. And a lot of my entire business model is now based on this idea of when you invest money, it's creating more money. So I think if people were taught that from a younger age, when you save money, it becomes income. If you were told that for every $100 you save, you get $20 a year, everyone would be saving a lot more, because it would be like, oh, I don't have to get a raise. I can just save 20% of my income and then get a 5% raise because I saved 20% of my income. If people had more of that mindset, it's a little bit hard to wrap your brain around sometimes, I think, for people. But if we were taught about investing as income instead of investing as put your money in the stock market and touch it when you're 65, it would be a totally different conversation.
It is.
Experiment Nation, thank you for watching another video. If you found it to be super helpful and insightful, one that you can take action on, and you'd like to receive more blueprints, more experiments that you can apply in your lab, make sure you text me on my community number personally at 678-679-5613. Write out my number, guys, 678-679-5613, and we'll send you more practical, actionable blueprints so that you can have success in your lab. We'll see you on the other side.